I knew you couldn't get enough of our sexy content. Let's have a quickie.
Hey everybody. So I didn't want Mariah to be the only one getting in on this quickie thing. So I decided today that I would take a minute to sit down and talk about some myths around porn. So we all know porn is produced intentionally to entice a reaction. And some of the things that are shown in porn definitely are not true. So let's jump right into it. So the first myth that is listed on the article that I found is spit works as lube. That's the myth. Spitting on women during sex seems to be the hottest new thing right now. But as far as working as an effective lube, no. So in reality, on a porn set, they are using lubricant, and they are using it the correct type of lubricant, and they're using it correctly. They just don't do it on camera, right? That would kind of be a scene killer if it was like, oh, hang on. So, guys, if your only sex education is coming from porn, don't be spitting on your girl unless she asks you to. The next myth is only men watch porn. We know that to be true. Mariah has been pretty forthcoming about her porn habits. According to this website, statistically, 1 in 3 visitors to Pornhub is actually a woman. So, right on. Get out there and watch some porn. The next myth is the larger the size, the more pleasure. So, most women will tell you that despite what you see in porn, there is such a thing as too big. When a man's penis is too big or too long, it's often not pleasurable. It can actually cause pain, especially if you're hitting them in the cervix. Me and Jamie joke around. We call that bottoming out. The next myth is good cunnilingus only takes a few seconds. Most things in porn, including foreplay and cunnilingus, are, they kind of zip through it. Porn is often filmed with a male audience in mind, and so they kind of get right to pleasuring the guy. But the truth of it is, if you are giving oral sex to a woman or person, that the average, the article says in reality, the average woman takes up to between 6 and 14 minutes to achieve orgasm. So, I personally like oral sex, so I'm cool with it lasting a little bit longer. I will keep that activity up until my lips bleed. So, the next myth is women love being jackhammered. And I would say that, there's definitely a time and a place for jackhammering. But I think it's safe to say that the majority of women don't like that all the time. So, the next myth is anal sex needs no preparation other than spit. And the article reads specifically, come on, porn creators. I hope most people know this is a lie, and proper anal takes cleaning, preparation, and a hefty amount of lube. So, realistically, yeah. Like, the anus is not self-lubricating, so, like the vagina. So if you are going to engage in anal sex with your partner, make sure you're using a lot of lube. I used to listen to a radio show at night, and the medical professional that was on that show would often tell people that were having difficulty with anal lube, if you think you've got enough, you still probably don't. Double up on the amount you think you need. And I've not looked into this very deeply, but I have recently seen floating around online on one of the apps that I use to purchase things occasionally. They do have like it sort of looks like a syringe with like holes cut in the side to help insert lubrication to the inside there. So the next myth is women love for men to come on their faces. Facials are often done in porn not because it's the supreme form of sexual enjoyment, but because visible ejaculation allows the film to reassure the viewer that the sex was real. In real life, women who enjoy getting cum on their face are definitely not the norm. I think that is a conversation you have to have with your partner. It might surprise you if you have done that with them. They might, admit to you it's not their favorite thing. It is visually striking. That's probably why it ends up on porn. And often because sex education cannot be very good at informing people. Some people get their education from porn, so they see porn stars do it, so they think they're supposed to do it. Getting your sex ed from porn is a lot like learning how to drive from Fast and the Furious. So keep that in mind. The next myth is porn stars have huge fake boobs. Statistically, the average woman in porn actually has a bra size of 34B. So I'm not a boob expert when it comes to the measurement. I understand A, B's, and C's. I don't always understand the numbers, but yeah, there's that information for you. And then the last myth on this website is penetration is all that women need to orgasm. If you've been listening to this show at all for really a serious amount of time, I guess. I mean, if you've listened to several of our episodes, penetration is not always the answer for bringing a woman to orgasm. Studies show that 78% of women need clitoral stimulation to orgasm. Porn still often shows women orgasming from penetration alone. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I hope this finds you well, and you guys all have a wonderful time exploring the world of sex and sex positivity.
Thanks for the quickie. See you next week.